Welcome to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for today's practice session. It's nearly 10 o'clock in the morning local time and the track is dry, so we should see some early running. It's always enjoyable coming to Montreal as it produces an exciting weekend's racing. High speeds and tough corners means there's always a chance of a driver losing their front wing, going off into an escape road, or even heading into the gravel.
Well, the Wall of Champions always seems to catch one or two drivers out because of how close they get to it as they arrive at such high speed. We can probably expect to see someone end up there over the course of the weekend.
A few of the drivers have mentioned how important it will be to look after their rear tyres here. I know the Sauber and Toro Rosso guys are particularly worried about how they're going to manage that, as it's perhaps one of the areas they're still trying to get on top of.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
Lewis Hamilton has recorded the fastest time of the day in today's practice session. The British driver will be mightily pleased with just how well his car performed. Hello and welcome from the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, home to the Canadian Grand Prix for today's qualifying session. The Canadian Grand Prix has been dominated over the years by Ferrari, McLaren and Williams. They have over 30 wins between them, so I expect a good showing from all of those teams here again today.
That's true, but Mercedes have such a strong package this year, it would surely be a mistake to rule them out of a chance at winning. However, Montreal is a very different type of circuit though, where you have to run the lowest downforce settings of the season so far. It's also extremely hard on brakes, so it's all to play for in today's session.
Hello guys and welcome back to round 7 of our career mode. As we're on our qualifying lap now, slightly cut it, but we only did one lap, we didn't go another one. But we're going to cross the line now for a 1:13.4, and we're quite some way ahead of the pack, so let's see if we're on a pole for tomorrow's race.
That's the end of qualifying, and it's Kimi RAIKKONEN who takes the top spot for tomorrow's race.
Well, they've shown the car has great pace today, but they'll need to demonstrate what it can do over the race duration if they are to secure the victory tomorrow.
It's Sunday afternoon here in Montreal, and we're about to find out who's best prepared to take on this 4.3-kilometre track and, of course, the infamous Wall of Champions. He's been saying he felt as though he was finally getting on top of the understeer issues that have plagued his performances to date, and get on top he did. Kimi RAIKKONEN starts from P1.
You can never be sure if qualifying pace will turn into race performance. It often depends on how focused the car setup was for a single lap on new tyres. But even if he's slightly slower than those around him, he'll be trying to make his car as wide as possible on track to defend his position.
The last Grand Prix saw Mercedes post their best performance of the year. They had a really strong outing and will be hoping for more of the same today.
It was a good performance, but it was just one race. If they want to maximise their potential in the Constructors' Championship, they'll need to produce that kind of form more often between now and the season's end.
As we're on the grid waiting for the race to start, we've got pole by 4 tenths, so that's quite some margin, but we don't think our race pace is good enough to beat Mercedes today. Also, it's a very rear limited track as the tyre wear is really high around here, slow corners, but lights going out now, and lights away we go in here in Canada. We get a horrible start. Everyone's in shifting up really quickly instead of us, as Rosberg's going to go inside and we're going around the outside as we tap Lewis Hamilton and nearly lose the back end there, and Hamilton's got quite a good gap to us now as we hold on to the train, 2 cars, Massa and Rosberg, as we're just trying to catch our breath because those couple first corners are really weird, as lap 13 now coming through to this left hand and then left right, but we lost the back end and also our front wing, and we need to go back to the pit. Team radio.
That's exactly the same happened last year. Suddenly it's just a cake, it's it.
He's talking about when...
Understood, let's just get back in the rhythm.
He's angry with that one, isn't he? That's exactly... He's talking about, I turn in, I pick up the throttle in a slow corner, and round it goes.
As we're not happy with that. It just spins automatically without us even actually putting any throttle on. As we come into pits now, 3 laps before our scheduled pit stop for these prime tyres, as we get a new front wing now, as we did break it off, as I've shown you, 7.7 second pit stop, and where do we come out of the pits from? We're still in 12th, 13th, Verstappen is 14th, as 15th now, as we're going to try and get past back these cars, Ericsson, Verstappen. Yes, we do. We're just keeping it in the white lines of the exit of the pit exit. Now we'll skip on to lap 16. Hulkenberg is right there. He's going to go in the pits because of scheduled pit stop, as we were meant to actually pit on that lap. Loads of cars are actually coming out of pits right now, and we're going down to P7 now. But we need to really push hard now if we want to catch Ricciardo, because he's our championship rival now. As we did on lap 18, he's going defensive, we're going inside, and we got that move done. Now on lap 19 as well, we're in P5, someone's probably pitted, and yeah, it's been an all okay stint so far. Now we're P5, someone's at lap 20, and someone's actually pitted. I think Bottas has actually pitted, I'm not sure, but as lap 21, you see the clouds are getting darker and darker. It's going to rain, and we need to soon switch to intermediates, as it's actually kind of greasy, the track surface now, as we're going to show you another transition, as we are actually going to come into pits right now for some intermediate tyres. The AI didn't go on to the intermediates to like lap 26, 7 or 5, I'm not sure, but it was fairly okay. It was just about time to go on inters, but you still could drive on slicks, but it was kind of hard because of the traction. See, as we lose the back end now on the pit exit. But we just dropped one place, P6. Ricciardo hasn't pitted yet. As lap 26, yep, now AI are pitting for some intermediate tyres for damp weather conditions, as it will actually go to wet tyres, as we actually come in P4 now, so P3, so as we go very wide in turn 1, but Vettel's jumped us and we're down to P4 again. But that was a very good call, pitting early, and the track surface is very wet now, so just going to watch that as Vettel goes very slowly. We're going to have to lift off through that corner, and hopefully get past Vettel through this corner where he lost it in 2011, but we're going down the inside, lock up a bit. He's still beside us, and we'll get the move done on the exit of that corner where he actually spun in 2011, as Jensen Button got into the win. That was a good race. Wish we can have one more like that. But on lap 31 now, we are coming into pits now for some wet tyres. As our teammate comes in, he's going to get held up so badly there, as that is Ericsson there. He's pitted for some wet tyres, as 4-lap sprint, as we're stuck in second gear. GG Cody's. Now we're coming out of pits. We went very wide, just not used to these conditions, because there was no rain all weekend set for the race. As you can see now, on lap 33 we have Maldonado ahead of us, who is a back marker, so he should get out of the way now. But we're going to go in the back of him, he slows down, we lose our front wing. What are you doing, Maldonado? Seriously. And now our teammate has actually hit the wall. He's lost his end plate. He's going to have to pit, because you seriously can't drive this game without no end plate. As we're on board with me now, Maldonado just parks his bus, then we're into the wall, and then our teammate, what happens there? Teammate, now he just takes avoiding action and just goes in straight into the wall and avoids Maldonado, so he's going to have to pit and lose more time to the leaders. So yeah, Ferrari not having a good day because of Maldonado. He's lost his end plate, he's going to pit, and he's going to hold a train up. Has Maldonado lost his front wing? Yes, he has as well. So yeah, Maldonado causing collisions everywhere. Even now, end of lap 33, it's on lap 34 now. I'm going to pit some more for wet tyres because that Maldonado's stupid. Venezuelan. And now we're going to come on to wet tyres as our teammate gets held up again. So yeah, Vettel's been held up by me twice in this race, as we're going to come across the wall, final chicane, as Lewis Hamilton takes the win, as we're going to come 4th place after 4 pit stops, I think, or 3. But I'm happy with that. Wish we got a podium, but you know, that's racing.
A great drive from the world champion Lewis Hamilton. On days like today, he's just unbeatable in that Mercedes.
Indeed, they'll be ecstatic with that result, and they should be. It was a fantastic drive.
After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
So yeah, guys, that has been the Canadian Grand Prix, and yeah, quite a disappointing one with that spin early on in lap 13, ruining our stint, because we pitted 3 laps earlier, but the rain came, that saved us. But Sebastian Vettel got held up twice by us. Then Maldonado, idiot, parked his bus on a fast corner on the exit. Then my teammate went into the wall, taking avoiding action of it. So not the bestest day for Ferrari, but Austria, it is quite a good track and lots of straights. So yeah, hopefully we can challenge Mercedes for the win and take some constructors points off Mercedes. So yeah, looking forward to the next episode. Please like, subscribe for more F1 2015 content. Peace.